Hi, we're back once again with the Talk and Toke show. This is episode 2. I'm here with the Queen Mantis. I'm Insect Track. How you doing today, Queen?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's hotter than the blazes of hell out today.
Sure is.
We're going to do a podcast today on random thoughts from high minds. And I wanted to thank the Queen on the title, because it was a random thought from a creative high mind. So thank you, Queen.
You're welcome.
Alright. A couple days ago we had a storm. What did you think about that, Queen?
It was horrible. I was scared. Me and Bub were underneath the table.
And what day was that? Monday?
Yes.
And today's what, Wednesday?
Yes.
And our power's been off ever since. We're running a generator. Sorry about the noise. Mike's better than last time, but still noisy. And we still gotta wait 2 days for it to come on. What do you think about that, Queen?
It's horrible. It's hard to eat. Can't take a shower.
You can take a cold shower because the hot water tank don't work.
Yeah, I take a cold shower, but a comfortable shower.
We got a 2400 watt generator, just a small one. We're running 2 AC units, 2 TVs, an Xbox, 2 fans, internet, charging devices, and running the PC on it while doing this podcast. So it's kicking ass. You think it's doing pretty good, Queen?
Oh yeah.
We had a 3600 watt Predator one. The Predator engine, and it wouldn't happen because the 2400 watt was a broken strap.
Sure.
It would bog down. But
We definitely couldn't run a whole lot on that one compared to this.
no, and it was 1200 watts more, supposedly. Now when you start getting these cheap brands on stuff, you do not always trust what the label says. Because it's false, especially on battery life.
We barely ran anything on that thing and it would get bogged down.
I know.
Oh God.
And there's a random thought from a high mind.
The low mind from the rear.
Sorry about that, everybody. But like I said before, here's our disclaimer. If you hear things, you might hear things you don't like or agree with on the Talk and Toke show. And if you do, I'm sorry, but it's just how it is. Free minds, high minds. And what do you think about Walmart these days?
It's insane. People's nuts.
Why are they nuts?
Because they just run around, they'll stand in front of stuff, and if they think that you need it, they'll just stand there and won't move.
Do you feel like they just, if they watch you, sometimes it feels like, I'll tell you how it feels right now. It feels like they watch and they're trying to watch to see what you're going to look at or try to get. And as soon as you go to try to get it, what do? They
run in front of you.
jump in the way. And then they might have a family reunion, or they might just stand there and look out like, which one do I want? And then eventually you'll just stand there, and they'll huff and puff and look at you like you're just causing them all kinds of trouble. And they'll storm off. But if you really just pay attention, you notice they didn't buy a damn thing.
No.
They're just torturing you, man.
Yeah, it's like, where do they get all this time from? Like, the other day, me and Bub went to the Walmart, and, I'm walking in with him, and it's a struggle sometimes. And we were waiting to get carts, and there's these 2 women standing there having a family reunion, and I think they had like a teenage kid or something with them too, having a family reunion in front of the cart, so we had to stand there for 5 minutes waiting to get a cart when we went into Walmart.
Yeah, and it's tough enough with a 4-year-old at Walmart.
That sure is. And he was wanting to ride in the cart, and these women standing there talking about nothing. I was aggravated.
Very aggravating. What's aggravating is waiting on this electricity to come on.
Yeah.
Guys, now this is the Talk and Toke show, so eventually on this show we are going to toke. There's been a lot of talking, so there's going to be some toking. I
The
said,
sooner the better.
this is for 18 years old or older. If you want to listen, if you're younger, you got to get your parents' permission. Let them click that play button. But make sure you click the like button, subscribe button, notification button, whatever button there is to push it, because it'll get you to the next content faster.
At least it's not smoking. Some states are raising the smoking age every year until it's sky high. And nobody can smoke. I forget what state it is. I'm thinking Oklahoma.
Are you talking about cigarette smoking?
Yeah.
Cigarette smoking, in my opinion, I don't know. I hate to say it, but I think it should be illegal.
They're trying to ban it completely.
But people should have the right to do what they want. So, but it is killing people, and it's not good.
They're going to ban menthol cigarettes. They're saying it'll save like 12,000 lives or black lives a year or something like that.
Well, that would be good. Saving lives are good.
Smoke menthol cigarettes or something. They're talking about banning them now.
And last time on our Talking Toke show, we said we was going to talk about the younger generation. Now, not all of them, but quite a few of them I work with is lazier than the older generation. Like, I'm 42. Hey! The electric just came on, everybody. Yep, we got electric. It's supposed to come on Friday, and today's Wednesday, and it's on.
Awesome.
That's excellent. This is a good time to get it on. Talking Toke show. I gotta leave the generator running or it's gonna cut us off. So yeah, this is excellent. We're gonna save on some gasoline. We're paying $5 a gallon here in Ohio, and we're running the generator about $25 a day. Or 30. I don't know. Plus putting oil in it because it uses it a little bit. It's not good. But about that younger generation, I work with a few that expects the older people to do all the work. Well, they stand around and watch YouTube, which YouTube's awesome, man, when you're not at work. But they want to eat hamburgers. And they want to watch TV instead of do work. And I didn't appreciate that too much.
No doubt. Especially when you're doing all the work.
Not all the work, but the older people was doing all the work. Not necessarily me doing all the work. I was probably doing, I weigh 150 pounds, I was probably pulling about 1,200 pounds worth of weight. So, how many people is that? It's about 6 people. We got somebody at the door. I don't know who it is. We'll wait here. Power's on. We're in the middle of a Talking Toke show. We're in the middle of a Talking Toke show. Podcast.
Blow it.
Huh?
It was going to blow it or something.
Yeah, we got the light flashing. Don't shut that generator off. Well, don't do that because I'm on the podcast.
Shuts down. He's out.
Say hi to the world, Tom. This is old Papa Roach here. Grandpa Roach. Say hi.
Hey.
Alright, ask me some questions.
So, how you feel about the electric being back on?
Feels about the same as it did about 5 minutes ago because we're running the generator, except we're going to have the refrigerator. After all our food's already gone.
I know.
I got a freezer full over. I got to fill out.
Bull
Man,
crap, man. Electric company should pay for that.
yeah, they should.
Green beans, pork chops. I have vacuum sealed.
Yeah.
Didn't last forever when the vacuum sealed.
Probably still frozen solid.
Shit. There were 100 degrees in there.
2 days.
120.
Still frozen. Have you looked in?
Huh?
Have you looked in there? Look in, they're still frozen. You don't think so?
Yeah.
You don't think they're frozen, ladies and gentlemen? They've been in there 2 days. It's been 90 degrees. frozen pork chop, no electric. Hear that, Jenny? All right, Queen. Hit me with the random thought. Sorry, everybody, we're getting off track here because the electric came on and my dad came over, but we're gonna toke up right now. So
Sounds like a plan.
spark that J, blow a spliff. Hope everybody likes our podcast. We're laid back. We try to just chillax. Who came up with that chillax thing last time? Who said it?
I said it.
The Queen said chillax. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spark this up. And hit me with the random thought from my high mind. Are we smoking indica or are we smoking sativa right now?
I don't know what the hell we're smoking. Do you?
I don't know either. I think it's a hybrid. I think maybe we got 70 to 80% indica in these strains. And then 20 to 30% sativa. So it's more laid back.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure though.
I need to be laid back.
Hit me with the thought.
Well, 2 days now. What do you think about the new conceal and carry law?
Oh, I didn't know it passed, but I'm gonna tell everybody out there right now. Anybody that has weed on them, man, don't have that gun. It has a stiff charge. It don't matter if they have a concealed carry law or not. They'll get you for having a weapon under disability if you've been smoking weed. And that's a felony. And you will go to jail.
It's been in effect for 2 days now, so since Monday.
So that's just a tip. Just people will think they can just carry a gun. If you're carrying a gun, don't carry weed.
No doubt.
I don't even know why you should need a fucking gun. I can see to defend your home, but we bear arms around here. But I don't see why you need it on the road. Well, I can see why, but Jesus Christ, man.
Columbus, you
There'll be
do.
a war.
People getting shot in the back driving down the street and shit.
You know, the thing with it is, if somebody's gonna shoot you, a normal person ain't gonna have time just to
They're
pull
not.
their gun and shoot back. These people are just gonna walk up to psychos, they're gonna pop you. Pop, pop, pop. You're gonna have your gun in your car, you might have it on you, but you're not gonna have a chance to pull it. Well, you're gonna walk around like fucking rent-a-cop, top flight, pointing at everything. I mean, holy hell.
Well, they just passed it where teachers can carry the guns now too.
Teachers can carry guns now, but they need to get good training. Because some of these teachers, I'm not saying that they can't handle guns. Most of them can. Like my cousin, he's a teacher, I'm sure he knows how to handle a gun. You know, but
There's also people that don't.
that's exactly right. And they need to get the proper training, and they need to actually get a permit.
Yeah, they gotta go through like 24 hours of training or some shit.
They need to go through more than that. Some of these people haven't even handled a gun before.
I know. Columbus, though, I don't think they're letting them in Columbus.
They don't know what it's like for one of them to really go bang in their fucking hands, you know, and when it does, it's a whole different experience. It's not like watching a movie, boys and girls. Put a 4.4 mag revolver in their hand, let them crank one of those off. Like split their forehead when it kicks back.
No shit.
Oh yeah, this is pretty good. We're getting about a third of the way down on this spliff. How you liking it, Queen?
I'm getting high. Me too. It's evening. Time to relax. It's cooling off.
Been a stressful day. We got a New York style pizza today. Excuse me. Papa John's. New York style. What do you rate it from a 0 to 10?
It's pretty good. I'd say it's probably about a 7 or 8. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 7.
Better than regular pizza has been.
Yeah. It seems break right now, and we're going to come back. We're going to turn this generator off, and we are going to come back with some new content, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. Electricity is on. No more generator. Thank God. What do you think about it, Queen?
Happy.
Why are you happy?
For one, we don't have to listen to the generator. Or for two, we don't have to pay all the money in gas to sit here and use the generator.
Yeah, plus yesterday, ran generator, started up, didn't realize it was low on oil, and it locked up. Had to take the pull cover off, take the pry bar, pry the flywheel, break it loose, put oil in it, start it up. Man, she runs good. Been running good. Not yesterday, so it was pulling a lot of weight today.
Yeah.
And I want to ask the crowd, leave it in the comment section, what do you think about, even if you are in this category, I want you to answer, tell me what you think. Do you think the younger generation is a little easier than the older generation? Like, let's separate it like 80-year-olds, let's just go every 2 decades, 60-year-olds, 40-year-olds, such as myself. I'm an old man. 20-year-olds. Yeah. You think 20-year-olds lazier than 40-year-olds?
Yes.
Yes, probably, but not everyone is.
No.
So there's some lazy 40-year-olds and
Exactly.
there's some 20-year-olds that work hard. But the majority I've seen where I work, the 40 to 60-year-olds, maybe the mid-30s, they do all the work. 20-year-olds, be a couple of them work hard, but most of them that you get come and go, lazy. Hamburgers and YouTube. All hamburgers and YouTube, man. Might get some Netflix in there, maybe some mobile gaming. Pokemon was a big thing in where I used to work. They play Pokemon Go, and you'd have a supervisor playing it and walking behind you on the forklift. When I was driving forklift, and about mowed him over a couple times. And if you hear this, you know who you are. So don't play Pokemon Go on the job. It's not good in a factory. You got any thoughts on that?
It's funny, I remember.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but I remember when they were doing it, and it's kind of funny because all of them was into it, weren't they?
Yeah.
Supervisors and everything.
Yeah, it was insane. Just insane. And another thing, like before I left this last job, forklift, we had a new supervisor, forklift caught on fire. He comes running out here, and he takes the credit for all this after it's all done. No, note this. He said, where's the forklift driver come in and said, it's on fire, it's on fire. Forklift, or he ran out there and I ran behind him. He said, where's the fire extinguisher? I don't know where one's at. And nobody, they just all stood there, man. And one guy's supposed to work at the fire department, and his forklift caught on fire one day, and he jumped off and ran and said, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do, man? And the other forklift driver said, hey, man, you're the fireman, figure it out. And he's just crying and bellowing. He's like, you're the fireman, you figure it out. Like, Jesus God, man. And I ran and got a fire extinguisher this time and put it out. We partly put it out because maintenance had to come back and we emptied 4 of them on it. But the fireman was pacing back and forth around the job. And it was kind of messed up. Nobody knew where a fire extinguisher was. There's 4 of them hanging in our department. What do you think about that? I think that companies should give fire training.
Yes.
They say they do, but they don't. Certain companies do, but that one did not. Their fire training was, here man, I'm the best supervisor there ever was. Sign this paper. Be like, well, what am I signing? Oh, it's just a paper you gotta sign. Well, what is it? Well, fire training. Sign it. Like, all right, sign it. There's your fire training, boys. girls. That's how it worked there. Insane. But yeah, I'm glad I'm out of that company because they don't value their hardworking employees. I don't feel. So I had to move on. Better things. Better hours. Better benefits. Better vacation time. Better insurance. Way better life insurance. 401k, which the other company didn't have. That's lame. Because when you get old and decrepit, you want to rely on more than Social Security. They don't give a shit.
That's true.
Very true. Have to work till you're dead. So, we're going to fire this back up because this is the Toke show. Remember, everybody, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment. I want to know what you think about the older versus newer generation. In your comments, I don't care if you're rude. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. That's a disclaimer on your part. And second, we'll take it in the wrong way. I'm not saying anybody personally is lazy. I'm just saying, from my experience, the younger people seem like the older people should do the work. Like you, some of them I felt like was my kid on a job. You had to keep an eye on them more than make them work. Oh man, I just took a big bud down my throat here. What do you think about that, Queen? On your past job, don't say the type, don't say the place that you work, but on your past job, what kind of industry was it?
It was a factory. It was a food factory.
It was a food factory. And what was your job title when you first started there?
Pack out.
Pack out. And what did they do in pack out?
Packed out all the product that was coming out of the freezer and was putting it in the boxes to send it out into the stores.
What do you mean out of the freezer? What kind of freezer was it?
They froze the food after it was made and put in the packages. They quick freeze it and then
Flash freeze it?
yeah.
Like when a spiral belt went through there?
Yeah.
Come out the other side in the pack out?
Very, very fast.
What'd you do in pack out?
We had to sort them.
What'd you do when you sorted them?
You had to make them all go the same direction so they go down the line and go into the box. And you had to do it very, very fast because they would come down the hill and you had to do
When
it
you
really fast.
sorted them, did you inspect them too?
Yep, to make sure there was no seal, weren't any no seals.
How'd you check the no seals?
If they weren't sealed all the way around or press the center.
Press the center down and then open up.
Oh.
What kind of dinners they make down there?
Make Italian food.
Italian food. Like
Pizza rolls they make.
Pizza rolls, lasagna, even like Chinese food and stuff like that. And after you worked there, how long did you work in pack out?
Not a real long time.
What shift do you work on pack out?
Second shift.
Second shift. And then what'd you move to?
I signed a bid for first shift.
First shift production control, PC,
Yeah.
and you got that job?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked the fact that I worked by myself and didn't have to deal with a lot of people. Yeah, I liked it. It was stressful, but I liked it.
What'd you have to do on that job?
We had to take the weights of all the food, the different foods, to make sure that it weighed right so you wouldn't have the heavies or the too lights. You had to make sure that it was just right.
Yeah, and you also had to
Adjust it with your wrench or whatever. You'd have to go to like the Rocky or whatever, the He-Man or whatever, and adjust the weights. And
that way to put the right amount of sauce and the right amount of noodles in, right?
yeah,
Equal
Rocky
amounts.
was hard to do because you had so many. Like on line 11, it was like 8 of them. You know, you had to adjust on that. Line 9, I only had 4, but
And
it was hard to keep them all the same.
did you feel like you got fair pay on that job
Decent.
for the time?
Yeah, for the time. I mean, I got pretty good raises and stuff. I made
The last
pretty
couple
good
years, times have fucking really changed, and now employers don't pay enough to buy your stuff you need and pay your bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can make $20 an hour, which ain't crap. You can barely make it, dude. I'd say a good wage in this day, what do you think it would be?
$20.
At
Around
least.
$20.
Maybe 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,
I mean,
90.
like, that'd be a good starting point for, I mean, you know, fuck, back when I was a kid, you made $4 on something, you know, minimum wage. I started working at my last job, I only started 13 or something.
Yeah.
I was almost $12 when I quit working there, so.
Yeah. I take a little pay cut on my new job than what I had on my old one. But I think I'm gonna have a lot less headache.
Closer, hours are better.
What do you think about all the people not wanting to work?
It's crazy. COVID didn't help.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of jobs right now. It was easy for me to get another job. I had at least 4, 5, 6 places call me.
Everybody's hiring. Nobody will work.
And I
People
put it,
scared.
scared of what?
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah.
They scared of.
Getting COVID, I guess.
Dude, you could go down to McDonald's here before COVID even,
Okay.
and one of these kids in there could serve you a shit sandwich and kill you. And I don't mean put shit on it. I mean just they go back here and not wash their damn hands and have shit on their hands. And yeah, you're in your casket in the body bag because they didn't wash their damn hands. And then the people scared of COVID.
I just
Kind of
read a
battling.
thing that kids are getting the flu this summer bad because where they were all, everybody was, you know, fucking made to stay home and shit and wearing masks and stuff. So they're saying that flu symptoms and stuff are extra strong this summer.
And our kid was just sick
Yeah,
and had to go to the hospital.
because they weren't out, you know, amongst other people as much, and their immunities weren't as strong as they should be because they were at home. They were masked.
Well, everybody, I want to see some comments. What we really want is for people to listen to the whole show and comment and give us ideas on the next show. Now, this is episode 2. Actually, we'll call this episode 1.5 because it's not based on any certain topic. It's just random thoughts from high minds.
What are we, jackass?
And we're a couple jackasses. So,
They always have the 0.5.
well, we're having a 0.5. This is episode 1.5. And I would like to have some comments. If anybody makes it this far into the show, please like, subscribe. Even if you don't.
Jackass, 'cause that's my initials.
Yeah. And her initials are Jackass. So, alright, we just like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're going to get back at it real quicker than last time. Comment, give us answers to the questions we gave you on the show, and please give us ideas for new topics in the future. Thank you. Toke Hardy. Say bye, Queen.
Bye, Queen.
Tell everybody to have a good day.
Bye.
And we want you to know that we've been making tie-dyes, custom tie-dyes. We can make a custom shirt for you. Shroom tie-dyes, leaf tie-dyes. Just hit us in the comment. We'll ship it to you if needed. And we can decide on the price or payment. And we're going to have an Etsy store real soon. And Insect and the Queen signing out. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.